So for the gloves, just get yourself an ordinary black glove, and then you want to cut a rectangular piece of material from the bottom of the glove to the middle part of your forearm. You want it to be shorter on one side than on the other. So then you'll just lay the glove right over that on the smaller side, making sure that the wrist is right at the edge of the smaller side of the rectangle. Then fold the pieces of the rectangle over it, angling them off. Then just take some hot glue and glue that rectangular piece of material to the gloves. That'll extend the gloves and give them that little flare over your forearm like Darth Vader's. So for the Shin Guards, you're going to cut out the little pieces first, and I do have a template for this at the woodlandelf.com/pattern/Vader. You're just going to cut them out of thin craft foam. Then you'll take the two little triangles and put those on the corners, and then the longer rectangle goes in the middle, and the thinner rectangle goes right over that. That just kind of all gives it some dimension. You'll hot glue all those pieces together. And then you can either cover it with some glossy black paint, or you can cover the pieces individually with pleather, as I did here, because it gives it just a little bit more black gloss. So then for the bottom of the Shin Guards, cut the long rectangular piece with a little arch for the ankle. And you want to make it as long as you need it to be to reach just a few inches under your knee. And then you'll cut another piece the same height so that it goes exactly over the other one, but it has the long ovals cut out of it. Again, it'll give it dimension. And then you'll cut the little middle piece. You want to make sure that it's just thin enough so that you have just a little bit of the second layer showing around the edges of it. And then you'll hot glue all those pieces in place. And then again, you'll either cover them with some glossy black paint or some pleather, as I did here. So to connect the two pieces together, just get yourself a thin piece of foam, and you're going to hot glue that to the upper piece and the lower piece, leaving just a little bit of a space in between them. You can see it right there. And that'll just hold the two pieces together. You don't have to worry about painting that either. You can just leave it regular foam color. And this is what they should look like from the front. So to get the Shin Guard curve, I just heated them up with a heat gun, because the foam will hold whatever shape you want it to, and then I just kind of bent them while it was cooling so it holds the curved Shin Guard shape for your leg. And then to get them to stay on, I sewed some snap ends to two pieces of scrap fabric, and those just snapped together. And then I sewed the pieces of fabric right along the edges of the Shin Guards. As you can see what it looks like on the front. And I put 3 sets of those on each Shin Guard, one at the top, one kind of in the center, and then one set towards the bottom.